day, good people. Welcome to another Sunday Live podcast. My name is Sitachi Siwekwaza. We've all had our fair share of the COVID-19 repercussions, and the modeling industry is no different, which is why today I have with me Jemima who is the current reigning Miss Earth Zimbabwe 2021. Jemima Mandema, welcome to the Sunday Live podcast.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Oh, it's such a pleasure. So Miss Earth Zimbabwe, tell us about who Jemima is, and of course, give us a length introduction to you and yourself in the modeling industry.
Okay. Jemima Mandema is a professional model, 21 years of age, and I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in finance at the National University of Science and Technology. So I've been passionate about modeling from the age of 6, where I started off with being Little Miss Sunshine within a community pageant. Nice. So it started off for me at such a tender age, and I'm also a basketball player. I play basketball. Can't let this height go to waste.
Yes.
So also I own a clothing line which is called Sanguine Femi. So today I'm dressed by my own clothing line, and as a model, I've been through everything, all the ups and downs, and I've so much experience within the modeling, be it runway modeling, pageantry modeling, but I major mostly on pageantry modeling. So I'm the current reigning Miss Earth Zimbabwe, newly appointed recently, and it's something that has really motivated me to be more on the environment as an environmental activist. So that's much about me.
Oh, that's great. That's great. But there's a word that I pegged in what you said. You said the newly appointed. So take us through that. Appointed how and using what criteria exactly?
Okay, so for Miss Earth Zimbabwe, it's actually Miss Earth Zimbabwe Trust. So there's a national director that is appointed in Philippines by the headquarters of Miss Earth. So they had an online screening process where they were just going through models that have been on the international platform. So previously I represented Zimbabwe in Dubai at Miss Super Globe World, and I was Miss Super Globe Africa and also Miss Super Globe first runner-up. So from there they managed to interview me on my capabilities to represent the country. So from there onwards, then a press conference was held, and I had people asking me about how I'm willing to work as the current Miss Earth Zimbabwe and how different am I going to be from the previous one. So basically it was done online. It was models that were screened that have had the experience prior. So that's how I was appointed as the new Miss Earth Zimbabwe.
Okay, speaking of that, but the normal criteria of choosing models is normally by them are walking on a stage, strutting and giving us the entertainment. But why is this one different per se? Why didn't you see you all battle out on stage?
With the era that we're in, rather, like with the COVID era that we're in, there's so much of restrictions that come on hosting an actual show. So for that, one of the reasons was because they couldn't host the show because of such reasons, and the other reason was now the time frame, because already the international pageant had already started, so Zimbabwe was a bit behind when it came to the preliminaries and all. So they just had to do online interviews to possible candidates, and I happened to be one of the best. So it's quite sad that I didn't get to actually walk on the stage. I would have loved to. I love it. It's quite sad, but that's the new normal. It's just something we have to adjust to as models as well. So basically that's what I can say.
Oh, nice. But then following the fact that you're not the only Zimbabwean pageant that has represented Zimbabwe abroad and internationally, what would you say to people that think that your own selection was unfair or was made on an unfair basis?
Well, I'm someone who strongly believes that each and everything has its own time, and this is my time. It's my time to be Miss Earth Zimbabwe. So what I would say to people that feel like I was unfairly selected, I'll say that it has been my time. It's now my time to literally be out there and really speak up on the environment as well. People always have their own favorite people, but it's my time to shine. They saw something within me that they didn't see in the other models, and what I can say is that when it comes to modeling, like each and every beauty pageant has its own cause. Like for Miss Earth, it speaks on the environment. Miss Universe speaks on something different. So whenever models are being selected for each and every pageant, they see on something, they check on something. Because I might be fit for Miss Earth, but I might not be fit for Miss Universe.
Yeah, that's
so
very true.
it all comes on my qualities that I have and what do I have. Do I fit? Do I have the voice enough to speak about the environment? So basically that's what I can say to people who feel like I wasn't fairly selected. Just have to know that each and every pageant has its own cause and it needs different people all the time. Yes.
I like your response, by the way.
Thank you.
Very bold and very brave. Okay, now tell us about how you are going to be doing things differently as Miss Earth, and also when is the international competition to be expected?
Okay. So as the new Miss Earth Zimbabwe, first of all, I want to fill up on the shoes that the previous Miss Earth Zimbabwe left on. So she's a mining, she works under a mining consultant.
Okay.
So she speaks more on the global part, on global warming. So I decided to take up that as part of my project as well. But my actual project emanates from, I have an online platform that I used to speak about the environment. So it's called Let's Talk Green Zimbabwe. Oh. So it's just basically a platform that I fill in with so much current news on what's happening currently in Zimbabwe, okay, and also globally when it comes to the environment and all. Because recently the Met Department had predicted that we're going to be having a cyclone sometime in November, December. Oh. So it's me now coming out there, sending out that message. I'm like, did you read about this? Did you see this? Because not everyone has time to check. Not everyone, most people are on social media. So that's the only way I can get to engage people. And also I have a tree planting program that I'm also working on with schools. So I'm still waiting for my approval. So once my approval is done, I'm just going to work on that. So basically my project is more like on inclusive education. So I seek to speak to people so that they can speak to other people as well. So I seek to join as much of people as I can to be a part of this cause, just to create a broader channel, because the more people speak about it, the more it gets to create impactful change. Yes. So on me, my advocacy lies on inclusive education, and I use my platform as much as I can, my social media platforms, and also each and every person that I can see that this person has the potential to speak up for me. Like in other influencers, I get to speak to them and ask them, because that's the only way we can learn that, okay, environmental care needs to be talked about, something that's normal and also our responsibility. So basically that's how I intend to work throughout my reign, and also not forgetting the girl child. I'm a girl child advocate, passionate. I'm really passionate about the girl child. So I'll also be involving the girl child as much as I can when it comes to body positivity. Okay. So when I was young, as you can see, I'm very tall, nearly 2 meters. So when I was young, I had challenges with accepting myself. Like I was the only outstanding kid at school, and it was really hard for me to be accepted. But I now want to use my own story to impact other young ladies out there that you are uniquely made. Nice. You don't have to really fit in, you just have to be outstanding. So my reign is going to be on the environment and also on the girl child.
Oh, nice. Yes. So when are we supposed to be expecting the international competition, and is it going to be physically or it's also going to be digital?
Okay, so Miss Earth is a virtual show again this year. So it last had a physical show in 2019, but due to COVID, they're also taking the 2020 edition virtual. So it's going to be on the 21st of November, but before that, there are going to be preliminary competitions, which are just going to be running through the whole of October. So these preliminary competitions will consist of the talent, swimwear, and all that. So I'd encourage people to watch and always be on track with the Miss Earth pages, because they'll be live streamed on their pages and all. So 21 November is the actual crowning day, and then preliminary before. Oh,
that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Now, a little snippet. As the director of Miss Teen Intellect, what can we expect in this year's Miss Teen Intellect Zimbabwe?
Okay, so for this year's Miss Teen Intellect Zimbabwe, I expect something massive, because already we have started working with the young ladies. It's not just a one-stop beauty pageant, it's more like a 365 days movement where we get to speak on any issue, be it on girl child, be it on the economy, anything that we want to speak about. So for this year's edition, we're hoping to take it to Harare. So there will be an official press conference sometime end of November that will really cite out what is going to be expected, where is the show, and how many ladies are contesting. But what I can say is that we have 15 beautiful ladies from all over the country. So we try to scout from each and every province so that we give each and every girl an equal chance to be on the platform as well. So expect something massive, expect beautiful ladies to contest and just be out there to speak up their stories as well. So be tuned in for the press conference. That will come in with more details on the pageant.
Okay, thank you so much, Jemima. It was a pleasure having you on the Sunday Live podcast. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we have on today's podcast. See you next time.